You're sure it's okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever helps. Record away.
Alright. Thanks.
You don't have to be nervous, you know?
I'm not.
Then why are you doing that?
Doing what?
You're clenching and releasing your hand, and you're rocking a bit in your chair. Both of which you do when you're nervous. Seriously, how long have I known you? No, you don't have to stop.
Oh, thank God. How are you feeling?
Like I've been in a coma for the better part of a year. But lucid. So that's an improvement, I guess.
Right, yeah.
You know we've got to talk about this, right?
Henry, shouldn't we wait until you...
No. We're doing it now. While you're recording. Victor, please tell me that I'm remembering wrong. Please tell me that I've just got some real bad brain damage and it's fucking with me. That I didn't walk in on some first attempt at reanimating a fucking corpse.
Second.
Excuse me?
This is the second attempt. I'd done it before.
Jesus Christ.
Also, it's not technically reanimation. If it had been a single body, sure, but I used materials from several donors.
What the hell is wrong with you? In what fantasy could you ever see that turning out well? That's the kind of shit that horror movies are made from.
I'm sorry,
You were stupid. You were stupid and reckless. And you didn't think about the consequences.
I know, I just...
Oh my God. That's what the fire was about, wasn't it? That had something to do with it. You freaked out and you tried to burn the evidence. So what? You figured you'd risk more lives then too? What if there had been people in there, Victor? What then? Is that what attacked me? And did Justine really kill your brother? Or was that part of it too? You have people's lives on your conscience. All because you wanted to fuck around and find out if you could...
I just wanted my mom back, okay? I know I fucked up. Believe me, I don't need any more reminders. But I had my reasons. It wasn't just some ego trip.
Does Elliot know?
I'm sure he figured it out, yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, God, they didn't tell you.
Tell me what?
Henry, Elliot's dead.
Oh, God. God, I'm so sorry. How's your dad taking it?
Well, considering he died 2 days later, I'd say not very well.
What?
He's dead too, Henry. Him, Elliot, my mother, Billy, Justine, everyone is dead, and I have been so alone and so scared, and I have no idea what I am supposed to do.
Hey, come here. I'm sorry. I'm just stressed. I shouldn't have said all that shit.
You have every right to.
No. Being a dick won't fix anything. Plus, you've obviously been through hell. Your glasses look like you were just at a 4chan meetup.
I don't know what that means.
It means you need to get some damn lens cleaner. How the hell can you see out of those things?
Just used to it, I suppose.
You hear from Evelyn at all?
Take a guess.
That'll be a no. You tried talking to her?
Of course not.
So you're upset that you've been alone, yet you haven't even tried to get in contact with your sister?
Look, I don't need a lecture right now, okay? Get enough of those from Dr. Walton.
Wait, you're seeing Dr. Walton? Like Robert Walton? Kinda short, always has a bow tie?
Yeah? Do you know him, or...?
Sort of. He was a guest speaker for my abnormal psych class during undergrad. He seems good.
Yeah, I suppose.
How much you tell him?
I'm not sure I could tell him what happened even if I wanted to.
What happens when you try?
Don't do that.
Do what?
That. You're trying to diagnose me.
No. You're my friend and I don't have a license to practice. That's illegal. I'm offering informed advice.
Yeah, well, I'll save you the trouble. clinical depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and paranoid personality disorder, though that last one is debatable. I might be missing some. Come back when you finish your PhD, Clairville.
Jesus. Doing it then would be even more illegal. Then we'll have 2 criminals here. Sorry, that wasn't as funny as I expected it to be.
No, it's fine. You're not wrong. Should have seen what it was like trying to find a job with an arson charge. I'm lucky I managed to get the one I have.
Yeah? What job's that?
I'm over at Terraces down on Main Street.
Holy shit. The great Victor Frankenstein, the mad genius, the Prometheus of the 21st century, is selling discount hardware.
Well, I don't actually sell anything most of the time. I'm customer service. Mostly returns, taking phone calls, fun stuff like that.
You're fucking with me. You hate talking on the phone.
And I hate my job. But if they're willing to give a felon minimum wage, who am I to argue?
Hey man, whatever works. I do have one more question though.
Okay.
Is that the hoodie I lent you that day?
Oh, right, yeah. I was going to give it back, but then you know. And then I was just so distracted between worrying about you and the police hounding me.
Hold on. Police?
Oh. Right. They thought that I did it for a while. Elliot, too.
Oh, God.
I mean, I can't blame them. I've got a record, and that's a lot of people close to me.
Hello?
Sorry. It's probably me.
What?
Things have been weird. It's a long story.
You built a person out of corpses, and I'm bedridden for who knows how long. I've got all the time in the world for the details.
Ever since the fire, things have been happening around me. I know how this is going to sound, but you need to believe me, okay? Ever since I made it, it's like, I don't know. It doesn't even really make sense. The two concepts aren't even remotely similar.
Hey. Breathe for me, okay?
Okay, sorry. That was the first night that I experienced something that I was unable to explain. Granted, I wasn't exactly in the best mental state at the time, so for a while I figured that it must have been a hallucination. I'll be honest, sometimes I'm still able to convince myself that it was. But I know it's not. Sorry, let me back up. The first signs of life came at 1:15 a.m. The rise and fall of the chest, the flicker of movement behind the eyelids. Whether or not there was cognitive function had yet to be seen, but I suppose you know how that turned out. It was at 1:16 that everything started to go downhill. When I realized what I'd done, when the possible consequences hit me all at once. The wrongness of the situation, I almost didn't hear it. No, I didn't hear it so much as I felt it. I felt a voice throughout my body in every single nerve, clawing its way into my subconscious. I couldn't make out what it was saying, but I got the sickening feeling that it was proud of me. Proud of what I'd managed to achieve. Whether or not anything happened for the couple months that I was in the hospital afterwards, I can't really say. I was in shock. I couldn't tell you what was real and what was hallucination. Honestly, you'd probably be better at figuring out if anything odd was happening during that time. You were there. But what I can tell you is that it never stopped. Sometimes the TV would turn on in the middle of the night, blasting static. A couple times I woke up in the morning to find my glasses outside on the windowsill. Then there are the more sinister ones. Beings that aren't quite human, they're one moment gone the next. Or sinking, terrifying senses of dread that lead up to disaster.
So, you're seeing ghosts?
No, obviously not ghosts. Ghosts don't exist. Jeez, you sound like Elliot. Not ghosts, but something. Something that found me that night and hasn't left me alone since. It's all connected. I know it is. I just need to analyze everything. You know me. I work with data and research. If I can get the evidence, I can work out what's going on. I even ended up setting cameras up in my house, but they always freeze up whenever something happens. Typical. Either that, or I don't even have it happen myself. Sometimes it's other people who...
Wait, other people?
Yes. But it's not like I want it to happen. It just does. I usually don't even know them. I just hear about them on the news, or sometimes they tell me themselves if I happen to run into them.
And strangers just tell you about all the creepy shit that happens to them.
Sometimes, yeah.
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend to be surprised.
Honestly, that's how I deal with it. So yeah, there you go. Spooky.
Do people get hurt because of it? Shit. Well then, that settles it. I guess we've got work to do.
What?
I said we've got work to do. Maybe you're content wallowing in self-pity while creepy shit radiates off of you, but I sure as hell won't sit on my ass as it happens.
Henry.
I know what you're doing. You're treating it like some kind of punishment. Like you deserve it. Well, I'm here to tell you that you don't. And neither does anyone else. You fucked up, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna take some time for us to get back to the way we were. But it's like you said. You had your reasons. You didn't mean for it all to go to hell. And you didn't kill them. So you and me are gonna buck up and...
Hey, whoa. We'll figure it out. You have time to plan, take action, whatever we need to do. But right now, what you need to do is rest. I'll wash the hoodie and bring it back first thing tomorrow.
Nah. You keep it. It suits you. I can always get another. Plus, who the hell knows where you've been the past year?
Asshole.